what was working for you guys tonight that wasn't working in the past couple games? Just for both of you.
I just think a big thing, just getting off to a good start, having energy. We're knocking down shots. Ryan was huge for us in the first half, just busting the zone wide open, and it was really a lot of energy. And then just was able to come up with 2 kills within like the first 5 minutes. So that was a good thing for us, and it was really on the defensive end that really got us going.
I also think is this on? This on? I think we peppered the ball around really well. As an offensive player, when the ball is getting shared the way it was tonight, everybody knows they're going to get a touch every possession or almost every possession or multiple touches in a possession. It's a lot easier to get in rhythm and just feel out that defense. I don't think we were nearly as stagnant as we were in the last 2 games.
Malik, do you feel like you play better as a starter, or does that impact your game at all?
I don't think it has much of an impact on me at all. Whether I'm coming off the bench or starting the game, I don't really see the difference. Just over the past few years, I've been coming off the bench and I started, and I don't really see a difference in my play.
Ryan, Coach Boeheim was in here and said that one of their focuses in the first half was not to leave you and let you get shots, yet you still got 4 threes in the first half. Did you feel like they were focusing on you, and how were you able to get those shots?
Yeah, I did feel like they were pushing me out a little bit. That's like I felt like they had their focus on me, and it forced me to take a few steps back. But we were getting, like I said, we were peppering the ball around, and we were getting a lot of touches, and they close out to you well the first few times, but then maybe that 4th time, they were like, the last time I closed out, he didn't even really look to shoot. He just kind of passed it off. So that 4th time is when you can kind of maybe take an extra half a step in and get a good look. And it also helps to have the amount of weapons that we have out on the court. They not only have to account for me, but they got to account for guys like Jordan and Dwayne when he's shooting the ball well, like tonight, 3 for 4. So, and we got playmakers in the middle. So we're a tough guard.
Does it help you guys when, the starters can stay in for, 6-ish minutes to start the game instead of maybe 4 or a little less than that? Does it help get in that rhythm that you were talking about?
I don't really think so. I think it's just about how you're playing. I mean, if you are going to be out there playing really well, then, yeah, it's great for them to go out there and be able to play the first 6 minutes of the game. But at the same time, it's good for somebody else to be able to come in and get a feel of the game early.
Ryan, David had 7 assists in his first start.
Mm-hmm.
The team had 23 assists, season high.
Yeah.
How much of the ball movement did you see being different and affecting the stagnation you talked about?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was kind of one of the points we made over the last few days, is just, playing more together on both defense, but especially on offense. I don't think we were passing the ball and moving around when we didn't have the ball as well as we should have in the last few games. And then, I mean, DJ, especially in a zone like that, not only does he have the vision and the awareness, but he's also 6'5" and he's long, so he can make those passes. Whereas us little guards, maybe we see the same things he does, but if we can't pass over the zone, or we don't have the length or ability to make that happen without it maybe getting deflected. So DJ is special in that aspect.
Malik, what was working so well with you and Steven underneath when you were in, and then when he was in, getting a lot of easy baskets the second half?
I think we practiced it all week. Just making sure we was in the right position, making sure that we was in the line of sight at a guy that we were trying to get the ball in the middle of the floor to. So it was just about catching and then just going up and finishing. It was really the prep of the week that really got us ready for tonight.
Ryan, when you look back on the meeting, the team meeting, what was the main thing that everybody was talking about? Really trying to sort things out.
I mean, we talked about so many things, but I think the 2 biggest things that we took away were that we needed to come out and play with a lot more energy and urgency, and then play a lot more together on the offensive and defensive end, just as a unit. I think those were the 2 overarching themes that you can kind of talk about. Every single little point that we were making in these meetings, they kind of fell into those 2 bigger points. So, I mean, I'm not going to go into detail because these meetings were pretty long, and we went over a lot of stuff, and we got closer as a team, but I'd leave you with those two main points.
Malik, Dwayne said you were kind of maybe the most vocal guy in that meeting. Without going into too much detail, can you kind of say what your message was there? And how long were these meetings? Were there more than one, and did they last a long time? Can you give us some...
Yeah, we had a couple of meetings. One where we met with Coach, and then one where it's just the 16 of us guys, and probably lasted about an hour, 45 minutes. My biggest thing was just like Ryan said, playing with more energy. I feel like we just needed to have more pop to us, get some grit to us, like just get a nastiness about ourselves. One thing that I try to really express was just not relaxing during the game at all. Like, I feel like we got to make sure that every possession we're fighting, like, especially with a team like Syracuse, you can't mix in good looks with the tough shots that they're going to hit, because the three guards are really talented. So it's just about never relaxing, and that was really a big thing for me, just never relaxing during the 40 minutes.
Yeah, Coach Mack said after the game that he thought Malik and David would stay in the starting lineup, but your situation would vary depending on the matchup. How do you approach that? Does it affect you at all? When do you find out you are starting or you're not starting?
No, honestly, I couldn't care less. I mean, start me, put me off the bench. I don't really care. I think there's positives and negatives to both of them. So I know when I get in, I'm going to do my best to execute the game plan to the best of my ability and play my game and help our team win. That's all I really care about. So if the coaches see it best that I come off the bench first, then so be it. I mean, I want to win. That's first priority for me. And if they want to start me like tonight, then I'm just going to do what the coaches tell me to do. I like Malik said, I really don't see a difference in coming off the bench or starting in terms of what feels better. I like seeing the defense when I'm on the bench to start the game, to see how they're playing things, see what they're doing on offense. But I also like feeling it out when I'm on the court initially. So it really doesn't matter.
You had a couple poor shooting games, as you're well aware. Do you ever lose a little bit of confidence, or how did you go into this game? I think you were 3 of 16.
No, I mean I've never lost confidence, just because I know how hard I work on my shot. I know the amount of reps I get up, and I also have incredible teammates that are literally get mad at me whenever I don't shoot the ball. So they're always telling me to shoot. Coach Mack and our coaching staff are always telling me to shoot. So it's one thing to have that confidence within myself, but then when your whole team and staff are also have that confidence in you, you have the ultimate confidence.
Malik, there was a fairly big turnout of NBA scouts here tonight. You think you helped your stock at all?
I lost a few loose balls. I mean, not loose balls, but I got the ball knocked out of my hands a couple of times, and could have finished a little bit better. So I don't really know. I missed 3 free throws. I don't know. I feel like I did good. Attacking the offensive glass.
I think he did. He played his tail off.
I'm not really sure. I hope so. If y'all listening, I hope so.